Hi, I'm Steven. I'm the Executive Director of the French Creek Council.
And I'm Jamie Stewart. I'm a den leader at PAC 352 here, French Creek Council as well. And we're here a little bit today to talk about popcorn. And Stephen, why don't we talk about why Scouts should actually sell popcorn?
Well, it's a great fundraiser for the units. You can do the one fundraiser to raise all the money that the unit needs for their fundraising needs. It also teaches them public speaking, salesmanship, gets them kind of out of their comfort zone a little and into a better space.
And what I really like about popcorn is having a son that's in scouting. I really like the fact that he can go out and engage with other people, adults, grandparents, friends, family, and learn to ask a question, right? And that is, can you support me in scouting? Right? And can you support scouting in general? And that question is sometimes hard for kids to ask. And I feel like having that ability and learning that ability to ask that question at an early age, not only to help them and help their unit, the council, but also that guides them for the rest of their future, really asking questions that sometimes might be not the most comfortable to ask. And sometimes asking for money isn't comfortable. But in this case, we're really trying to help them, enjoy some really tasty popcorn, because that popcorn is really good.
It is. It's really, really tasty. This popcorn company, we get a free tasting kit that the unit gets to use, and we encourage the unit to have all the scouts taste the popcorn, because the number one question someone's going to ask them is, what is your favorite? And so this allows them to be able to answer that and encourage them to buy their favorite. And if they have two favorites, maybe they're buying two different types of popcorn.
Yeah, and there's a lot of different options out there, right? I mean, I know I bought one tin that had a couple of different chocolate options, as well as some kettle corn, and you can pop your own as well. So in terms of what is available on the popcorn side, there's really tons of options, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't say there's about 10 different options on popcorn. It goes all the way from traditional caramel corn to a chocolate cheese mix to jalapeno popcorn, buffalo cheddar.
Yeah.
Then there's all of the microwave butter and microwave kettles. So.
And I know what it can do at the or at the unit level, but why don't you talk to us about how does popcorn really affect the council level?
Yeah, so popcorn helps us keep the cost down for our summer camp programs. It helps us maintain our facilities at summer camp. Helps us maintain the facilities at our scout store. It helps us keep the cost down on our fees. If we sell more popcorn, odds are our fees wouldn't have to be as high. So popcorn's a great vehicle for us.
And I know at the unit level, there's a lot of different options, right? Some units have scout accounts, so popcorn can actually go to their scout account to help offset some of their camping trips or different adventures that they need to pay for. But also, that also helps with awards and offsetting the cost of camping trips, offsetting different experiences that they have, right? And that could be, a reduced cost or lower cost, or even free, depending on how much they actually sell popcorn wise. And I also know too, our unit actually does a little competition, right? So besides getting the prizes, right, the popcorn actually offers, we actually offer a little pie in the face, right? So whoever sells the most popcorn can pie somebody in the face, and they can choose. It's one of the leaders. Sometimes it could be their mom or dad or their scout leader in general, and it's just another cool way. And we do that at the Pinewood for our unit, and it's just a cool way to get kids involved and say, well, I want to pie you in the face. Well, you got to sell more popcorn, man.
Yeah, it kind of gets them to that level.
Yeah.
They might be $100 away from being at the level where they get to pie someone in the face, and it's that last bit of encouragement they need to get there. So
yeah, and that's just it kind of ties into what are they learning, right? So you said that they're learning public speaking, they're learning how to interact with adults or other parents, as well as other people in their neighborhood. One thing that I really like is I always wear my uniform, and I have my son wear his uniform when he's out selling popcorn. So I want to identify that we are scouts and we are selling popcorn to support scouting. And I feel like having Jacob in his uniform out in the community is really a big part of selling popcorn as well.
Yeah, I like to say that you guys are walking billboards for scouting. So the more people in the neighborhood that you're visiting, the more that they see that scouting is out there and we're alive and well. And it's just a great way to try to get more of our youth into the scouting program.
And let's kind of dive into some of the how of popcorn, right? There's a couple of different ways. One of them is just a take order, which is your basic, and the other one is a show and sell. So why don't you handle the show and sell a little bit and talk a little about that?
Show and sell is where we take an order from the unit. The unit makes arrangements to sell in front of like maybe Lowe's or Country Fair, Tractor Supply, and they'll set up. They have an agreement with the store to sell their popcorn from there, and they set up for a couple shifts on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and they're just selling popcorn to the general public as they come through the doors. It's a great time for the youth to just go ahead and ask them if they'd like to support their scouting adventures, and in exchange, we'll give you this door prize of a thing of popcorn.
And again, back to that walking billboard, right? You're in the community. Scouts should be in the community.
Another way they can do it is they call it a wagon sale.
Okay.
Where the scouts will go, usually with a buddy, two scouts, two parents or adult leaders together, and they'll put all the product in a wagon and they'll take it door to door, and they're actually offer the product there instead of having to deliver it later.
That's a great way too, because now you're not waiting for the popcorn to get delivered. You're just saying, here, you can have it, and they're exchanging the money right then and there.
Yeah, and I would say the last one is the online sale. And so we have an option for if someone's not at home, we have a door hanger that has all of our online products, and that allows the person to go ahead and support that scout with buying it online. They buy it online. It's delivered directly to their home. They pay for it.
Yeah, and I really like the online. We've done that in the past, and it works really well because we have a lot of family and friends that are out of town, and they would absolutely still support whether they were in town or not. Some of which just make a donation, but a lot of them actually go online and they purchase right online, and they love it because the popcorn just shows up. So they get to support scouting, they get to support our unit and our council, but at the same time, they can be anywhere in the world.
Yeah, and speaking of that, I've been here for 3 years now, and no one has ever come to my door to sell me popcorn.
We're going to have to change that.
So if someone actually comes to our door to sell us popcorn, we might give them a little bonus.
How about that?
So,
that sounds like a challenge that if I've ever heard one. And your typical orders, I know, you have a sheet. You can fill out their name, what popcorn they want, and then how much money it costs them. And then at that point, we place that order as a unit, and then popcorn arrives. Delivery date, you can take your popcorn back to your customers. It's kind of for regular take orders, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
that's how that whole process works.
Yeah, so traditionally, and also let's talk a little bit about the show and sell too. Do units have to spend money up front?
No, there's no upfront cost. They go ahead and they order the popcorn. Whatever they sell, and then they can return to us whatever they don't sell. So they're not stuck with any product after the fact.
And how about like different locations? Do we have anything? Is it up to the unit to kind of arrange where they want to go?
Units can either arrange, but we are offering, we have gone out and we've made arrangements with Harbor Freight, Tractor Supply, a couple other locations. And we have a sign-up genius for the units to go ahead on a sign-up genius, and they can sign up for the days and times for those locations.
So we're really taking the guesswork out of it, right?
Yeah, we're trying to make it as easy and simple as a fundraiser as possible.
Yeah. And I think, for specifically a show and sell, I feel like if a unit has a relationship to a business owner or somebody that would allow for a show and sell, absolutely use those connections, right?
Yeah, or even if there's a relationship for a business where you can go in and go desk to desk and sell people, sell the employees the popcorn.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of units in the past take advantage of that.
Yeah. And even if there's not, I take my paper in and I bring it to my guys and say, you should buy some popcorn.
Yeah. We have been giving people what they call table tents, and it is a vehicle for mom and dad to take that into the break room at their office, have all their fellow employees sign up and buy popcorn. I mean, we all know that our coworkers that have girls in the Girl Scouts are always bringing the order form in for us to buy Girl Scout cookies in the winter. So, and so our vehicle for this is popcorn.
Now, the most important part of this, Stephen, is really, it's a fundraiser, right? So let's talk about the commission structure. How does that work?
Yeah, so we have a 30% base commission, and then we have a couple different bonus commissions. We have a 2% for attending our popcorn training. We have 3% for doing a show and sell and selling at least $1,000 worth of popcorn. And we have 1% for paying on time and ordering on time this year. And then there's a prize program where kids can earn prizes by selling so much popcorn. If you opt out of the prize program, it goes an additional 2%. So depending on if you're doing prizes or not, it's a total of 36% or 38%.
Which is really a fantastic percentage for what I feel like is a rather simple and easy fundraiser. It's not like you're not doing anything too hard, right? Especially if you're talking to your friends and family in your neighborhood, the friends and family online, maybe some neighbors, maybe a show and sell or two. It adds up very quickly.
Yeah, and we do have a special sellers club this year. So any scout that sells $6.50 in popcorn gets invited to our scout night with the Erie Otters. Tickets are free for the scout and the parent. And then if they do $8.50, they get free tickets for the game plus a free overnight package to spend the night in the arena and a T-shirt and a $25 gift certificate to our summer camp programs.
Perfect. That's perfect. What else are we missing? Are we forgetting anything? I think we covered most of it. Where can we find more information?
So we have our popcorn page on our website, fccscouting.org. It's a perfect place to find information.
Perfect. And if there's any other questions, I'm sure they can call up to the Scout store. And
they can also call the council office and then ask for Tim.
Ask for Tim?
Ask for Tim.
You don't want to talk to people when they come?
Tim is our popcorn guru. So
perfect. And when does popcorn start?
Popcorn starts right after Labor Day,
and
it runs through the middle of October.
So really, we can even start, thinking about it right now, right? Start thinking about who you want to talk to.
Yeah, if your unit attended one of our popcorn trainings, they already have the take order forms, and so if you want to start doing the take order, you could start right away.
Wonderful. Let's see how much we can raise this year. I'm excited.
Sounds great.
Excellent. Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you, Jamie.
We'll see you on the trail.